Hello there, lovelies. Thank you for popping by. So this is your yes or no pick a card reading plus star signs. So I'm going to do the star signs right at the end, but there will be timestamps below in the comment section down below where you can actually find each of your star signs. So either pick one of the piles here or choose your star sign, either your sun, moon or rising sign. You can use both as clarification as well, so I would recommend watching both to get clarification or get more insight and more information. So pick one of these cards to begin with and then go and watch your star sign. So whichever one you feel drawn to right now, we've got this deck here and we've got the number 6, we've got this red stone here, and the charms we've got is a little white rabbit, which is this one here, and we've got the letters D and O. So for pile 2 here we've got 7, we've got this little stone here, we've got a charm which is a little boba glass, a little coffee boba, and we've got the initials C and M. For pile 3, we've got down here, we have got the number 2. We've got a little key with a heart. I'll show you that. And we've got the initials D and Z, and we've got this little gemstone here. And pile 4, we've got 13. We've got 13. We've got this gemstone here, and we have got this little glass of wine, this little red wine. Some of you might actually like the song Red Red Wine. You know, the song Red Red Wine goes to my head, makes me forget. And for the initials we've got is N and I. So just take a moment and pick whichever one you feel drawn to the most, whether it's the gemstones or the charms, and I'll show you in the readings down below. But please make sure as well you check out your star sign as well for confirmation. Hello there, pile 1 people. So today we have got number 6 for you off the dice. We have got this beautiful red gemstone here. We've got white rabbit. I just want to mention that white rabbit in the UK is kind of something that is said, and it's like a good luck charm. Like white rabbit, white rabbit, white rabbit is like repeated. You're meant to say it when you first wake up, and the first of May. You're meant to say when you first wake up, and you repeat it white rabbit, white rabbit, white rabbit, and really fast, and it's meant to give you good luck. So I just want to point that out. We've got D and we've got O here as your letters. So D and O might be either names or something significant about the reading. So just as a couple of resonation cards. So first we're going to get, how are you feeling about this reading or this question right now, so that we can see whether or not you resonate with it. If you don't feel like you resonate, go and watch your star sign or go and pick one of the other cards. So how are you feeling about this question right now? I just want to get that last one. I'm trying to do 4 cards, but the 5th one wants to come out. So we got the 6 of Cups here. We have got the 7 of Cups. We have got the 5 of Cups. We have got the 4 of Cups, and lastly this 5th one is the 3 of Cups. I do feel like for you, many of you, this is to do with finances. It doesn't have to be, but it does represent abundance. So either finances, or it would represent abundance in your life, whether that's abundance in romance, but abundance basically. For many of you this is definitely finances though, but I don't feel like it's for everybody, but it's definitely this feeling of abundance. For many of you, this is about having this dream of having this buddy, having this person, and not being alone. And this hope is to be surrounded by people, either surrounded by people financially that'll help you, or surrounded by people in love. So this is almost like a feeling of, although I don't feel like you're lonely at the moment, it does represent your hope for this to come out the way that you want, so that you can be abundant with people around you. So I do feel like there is a lot of hope, there's a lot of wishes that's going on here, and I do feel like you have been working hard to manifest this, you have been working hard to push this forward. This is very much action orientated. Although you've been taking more actions on your own rather than with around other people or anything like that, you have been choosing to take action, you have been choosing. And coming back to like the whole white rabbit, the white rabbit thing, white rabbits are lucky, and I do feel like you do have luck on your side. You are a kind of a lucky person. You are somebody that is very good at manifesting, but in general is a lucky person, and I feel like luck is definitely on your side on this part. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. Is there anything you need to know about this though? I definitely feel like there is a struggle to kind of get your words out. There is a struggle to get, like, although you're very strong of a person, there is a definite struggle here to get out what you want to say, to kind of express yourself fully. The Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands, Page of Wands, and we got the High Priestess. So as I was saying before about the whole struggling with communication, struggling to get out what you want, or kind of like express to the world what you want, I almost feel like there's a little bit of an issue here of like feeling demanding. Like, I don't want to feel demanding, I don't want to demand people's time, but you need to start communicating what you want, what you need, because that's how things are going to move forward in the direction you want. You need to trust your own intuition and trust your own voice. The High Priestess here, the High Priestess isn't very useful if she doesn't express herself, she doesn't kind of speak to the masses, because if she doesn't speak to the masses, she's basically a hermit. She's on her own, she's connecting the divine, but a High Priestess is different to a hermit, because although they both kind of gain knowledge, although they kind of both kind of gain insight and gain knowledge and work hard, the High Priestess teaches others. The High Priestess connects with others. The High Priestess leads. And I do feel like that's here that you're having to lead. I also want to pick out as well with this particular deck, if you can see on it, the Wheel of Fortune here, they have a pair of fluffy dice around the neck. So many of you know that like people used to put the fluffy dice in their car as a symbol of luck, you know, hanging some fluffy dice off the, you know, their rearview mirror as a sign of luck, you know, for luckiness. So again, you've got two things here which kind of symbolise luck. So I do feel like this is very much like saying, look, you've got a lot of luck, but you do need to kind of express yourself a little bit more about your wants and your desires. So let's get a little bit further into it now though. What is the actual answer to your question though? And remember, please do watch your star sign as well for clarification. Is the answer to your question a yes or a no? So the first one here, we have got the 5 of Cups. The second, we have got the 8 of Cups. We've got the Death card, and we have got the Tower card. So I do feel like this is a yes, and I'd say with the Tower card as well, it's going to be a sudden change, a sudden shift. There is a little bit of a blockage here at the moment of you having to walk away from that which does not serve you, and learning to express yourself, learning to speak up. So you need to start expressing what you want or how you want this scenario to go. Either literally demanding it of people and telling people, or just speaking it out loud to yourself. But I feel like with your hard work, you will end up getting this, and I feel like you will have a new beginning from this as well. It is going to be a very sudden change, it's going to be a very jarring change, But please, if this has resonated with you, please do comment down below 1111. Or if you want to reject it, just say that I reject this. But do check out your star sign as well, just for a little bit of clarification and confirmation. Hello there, pile 2 people. So for your reading, we've got the number 7 on the dice. We've got this little charm, which is a little boba tea, little tea with boba balls in it as a charm. We've got this little gemstone here, which is this black little gemstone. We have got the initials M and the initials C. So that might be significant about the question, or your name, or something involved in its name, or something significant to you. We're going to start out with how are you feeling about this question to begin with, just to make sure that you do resonate with the reading. If you do feel like you're not resonating with it, please do go and check out one of the other picker cards, or please do check out your star sign as well. I would recommend checking out your star sign as well, as it'll give you a little bit of confirmation that the reading is for you and the answer is for you as well. So, how are you feeling about this question right now? How are you feeling about this? I almost feel like there's this flood of emotions with you right now. You feel like this is like a death of your old life, the death of your old existence, the death of your old way of being. Like, there's this sense of nervousness, of being on edge, feeling insecure, feeling very kind of on edge and anxious about this. So a lot of anxiety here, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. One thing I would say with the Queen of Wands here, it is partly due to the fact that you're not getting communication. It is partly due to the fact that you don't feel like people are giving you the full information about what's going on. I do feel like here, though, with the Empress in reverse, you're not really in your strength right now. I was almost going to say with the Empress in reverse. So some of you may be kind of doubting your own intuition here as well. And I feel like that is a major thing as well. You are in this kind of very emotional, vulnerable state right now, where your emotions are going up and down, up and down. And it's almost like you're wanting to rush everything. You're wanting to rush forward. It's almost like, okay, can we skip to the good part, you know? And it's just causing your anxiety to get worse. So I do feel like you need to take a deep breath, do a little bit of breathing exercises, start to let go of some of that worry, start to get low of some of that anxiety, and start going, you know what? I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to take a step away from this and realize that I need to kind of focus on me first and focus on what I need first, and then come out of this and then take a step back. So take those deep breaths, slow down your breathing, slow down yourself, maybe do some meditation. If you don't like meditation, do something else you find relaxing, whether it's painting, whether it's listening to very calming music, whatever you do to relax, to de-stress, you need to kind of focus on that right now, because you are very highly anxious about this and highly anxious about wanting to know where you're going next. Embrace this new beginning, embrace this change, because with this new change, you're going to really enter a new chapter into your life. What about, do you need to know about this question though? What do you need to know about this question right now? So, you're really not on the right path in life at the moment, and that's what's causing all this insecurity. That's what's causing all this fear, because part of your spirit and your spirit guides as well know that you're not in the right place in your life right now, and they're trying to help to guide you back towards the path. For many of you, this is to do with career and finances. If it's not career and finances, it's something serious in life, like possibly even involving like like serious decisions, either commitments or contracts, that kind of thing, either commitments with people, commitments in relationship, or commitments to something in your life. With the Emperor card here, what is being hidden, and I feel like it's almost like you are putting other people in high authority. What is being hidden is the fact that other people don't really know what to do either. We are all kind of, one of the big lies that you find out when you become an adult is that adults always seem like, as you're a kid, that they know what they're doing, that they know what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. They understand the world in a higher level. And then you realise that the adults are just bumbling around just like everybody else. And whoever this person is that you're putting in high regard, that you're giving your power away to, you need to stop doing that, because realistically, this person, they are bumbling around. They don't know everything either. So you need to stop giving up your power is the basic message here. I do feel like there is some loss attached to this, some letting go, some loss, and allow yourself to feel that loss. Understand that, life is like a handbag. You can't keep hold of everything. You can't kind of keep hold of all the friends or all the opportunities or everything you've ever had in life, because that handbag would get full up. Sometimes we have to let things go. Sometimes we have to take things out of our life, take things out of our handbag, so that we can make room for something better and something new. So understand that losses are happening in your life so that you can actually have space for something new, for a new beginning. So as for the answer, whether this is a yes or a no, can we go into a little bit of detail of whether this is yes or no? Please make sure as well you check out your star sign, like I said before, to give you a little bit of confirmation though. So is this a yes or is this a no? Is it a yes or is this a no? So we've got the reverse of the Ten of Cups. We've got the reverse of the Ten of Swords. Reverse of the Temperance. And we've got the Six of Wands. So it does feel like this is a no, unfortunately. And I feel like some of you want this to be a yes. But I do feel like this is a no. But I feel like here with the Ten of Cups, this really wouldn't be valuable. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, this really wouldn't be valuable for you in the long term. And with the Ten of Swords in reverse, this is almost like coming in as a no to free you, to let go of that which does not serve you and that which is not for your highest good. So sometimes the universe has to tell us no, because we need to go into a different direction. We need to go down another certain path. We need to kind of flow into a different direction. So if you are feeling upset about it being a no, understand that sometimes, sometimes we want to manifest something and it cannot be for the highest good. Like, say for example, we want to manifest a relationship with a specific person. We could feel with our entire heart that we really want to manifest this person and that we'd have this wonderful life with them. And the honest answer is, sometimes that person would be toxic for us. Sometimes that person would be blocking us from finding the right person for us, the person that is going to be that person that we need them to be. And by trying to force that other person into a mold which just isn't them, we kind of stop ourselves and stop them from finding happiness. So although I do feel like things will move quickly for you once this kind of no comes out, I do feel like this is going to show you a side of this that you didn't really expect. So I do feel like this is going to end up like make you go, you know what? I didn't realise this person was like that, or I didn't really see this from this perspective before. But I do feel like you're going to be glad in the end. You're going to be happy in the end. So although this is a no, please take it with kindness and love. And as always, you don't have to accept this message. If you want to accept this, please comment 1111 in chat in the comment section. And if you want to reject this, please just comment down below that you reject this. And please check out your star sign as well, as it will give you a little bit more confirmation and give you a little bit more detail. Hello there, pile 3 people. So today we have got the number 2 for you on the dice. We have got this gemstone here, this blue gemstone. It's a little cube. For your charm here, we have got this heart key. So it's a little heart on the end of a key. We have got the letters D and Z, so these may be initials to a name or something significant to you or something significant about the reading. So first of all, we're just going to get some resonation cards to see if you resonate with this reading. Please do check out your star sign as well, which will be at the end, as that will give you a little bit of a confirmation of, is this for me? Is this really kind of for me? Is this really the kind of message that I need to know? So can you tell me something a little bit about the person that is this reading is for? Very distracted, I feel like. Very distracted. I feel like some of you just have problems with distractions, getting distracted a lot in general. But others of you, this is more about your life right now, that you're getting distracted. Like, you're wanting to go and do fun things. You want to go and do things that will be interesting, things that will be fun. And I do feel like here, though, people are trying to be truthful with you. They're trying to, like, tell you their response to this. They're trying to tell you, basically they're already trying to tell you in their life the yes or no answer to this. But I feel like because you're so distracted, you're not really hearing what they're saying. So you need to learn to pay a little bit more of attention of what is going on around you, because there is almost like this hyperactivity going on. I do feel like, though, you're quite hopeful. You kind of feel like nothing is lost yet. Like, you're quite hopeful, quite in more of a jovial attitude. I don't want to say like really happy, but you're quite relaxed, quite content, and you are in general kind of just chill and enjoying things, quite chill kind of atmosphere. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why you don't have the concentration that you should do, because you are kind of in this chill mentality. I do feel like you are surrounded by a lot of people that love you a lot. So either you spend a lot of time around family members, or you have like close friends who are like family that you spend a lot of time with, like a best friend that you spend a lot of your time with. And that really helps you to go around. It helps you to feel like you are appreciated by those around you and you are loved by those around you. So I do feel like you are quite a connected person. Although I don't feel like you go out and party all the time. You do have like family members or very close friends that are like family members that you spend a lot of time around, and they let you in. You let them in a lot. So quite kind of community kind of based. What do you need to know about this question, though? What do you need to know about this question? Kind of very flowy. Very flowy. Queen of Cups. 3 of Cups. Reverse of the 2 of Cups. And the reverse of the Lover's card. So, although I do feel like this represents emotion, so enjoyment, like kind of a thing of like, I'd really enjoy this, it would really make me happy, I'd really be celebrating if this came to fruition. Like a lot of celebrations of like, oh yeah, if this happens, I'm going to be really happy, I'm going to be really jovial. But I feel like there is this worry here about the disconnection of going, well, if he disconnects, then it's fine, it is what it is, but you won't be very happy about it. You'll feel a little bit let down by it, but I don't feel like this is going to be the end of the world for you, and you know that already. You kind of like have this strength of going, I want this to be a yes, I really hope that this is a yes, and if it's a yes, then I'm going to be really, really happy. But I understand that if it's not a yes, it's not the end of the world. It's not like my entire life is ruined or anything like that. Like, you're definitely not being dramatic about it. You're definitely in the mentality of like, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But you are still hopeful about it. So it's very calm, and it's very much like, I'm going with the flow with it. I do feel like that's a very good way of being, but we're going to look a little bit into detail about what is the answer to this though. So what is the answer? So what is the answer to your question? Is it a yes, or is it a no, or is it a, you know, not yet kind of thing? So we have got the reverse of the 8 of Pentacles. We have got the 7 of Cups. We have got the 10 of Swords here. And we have got the 8 of Swords. So I do feel like this is a no with the reverse of the 8 of Pentacles here. But I feel like it's almost like if you got this, you'd be devalued. It's almost like a mentality of you can do better than this. So, although it's a no, I feel like it's one of those things where rejection is God's protection kind of mentalities, that although this is a no, this is like you coming to the realization of going, you know what, I deserve better things than this. So as the no comes in, I feel like you're going to come out with the truth about the situation. You're going to find out more of the truth of the situation. And secondly, I do feel like this is going to free you up for something better. So there's going to be something similar to this that's going to come down lines. Like for some of you, it's going to be a few months. Some of you, it's going to be a few weeks down the line, where you're going to end up in a better position because this was a no. Sometimes this can happen like, say for example, just an example here. If you wanted a particular job and they said no, you went and applied for other jobs, and then you got your dream job instead. Like, it's so much better that you got rejected from that first job rather than end up missing out on your opportunity to find your dream job. This is the kind of mentality of, although this is a no, it's giving you room, it's giving you space to get what you really, really want and what you really, really deserve and what you really, really need. So take that with love, and please do check out your star signs as well, as it might give you a little bit more confirmation. Hello there, pile 4. So pile 4 people, we have got number 13 on the dice. We have got this beautiful red gemstone here. We have got a little red wine glass. And as I said before, you may be in this kind of mindset of red wine, like the song Red Wine, it goes to my head. We've got the letter N, and we got the letter I. I'm also getting drawn to 1 because they're both 1-1. Both of them are 1-1 here as well, so I'm getting drawn to the numbers on them, 1-1. But we're going to look into how you feel about this situation right now. How do you feel about this question right now? Just so you can see whether or not this reading resonates with you. If you feel like it's not resonating, or if you want extra confirmation, go and check out your star sign as well. So we have got, so how are you feeling about this situation right now? Pile 4. So pile 4, how are you feeling about this situation right now? And there might be some overlap in your life right now as well. Like from an old situation to a new situation, overlapping and change. We've got the 9 of Pentacles here. We've got the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and we've got the Emperor card. I feel like for many of you, there has been some sadness surrounding finances, surrounding money, either not having enough money to pay the bills or not enough money, some sort of blockages because of money, that kind of thing. I do feel like there has been some positive communication coming into your life about finances or about money. It could be as simple as just like feeling like you're not as stressed about money as much. But I do feel like this is like you are kind of in this transition period from money problems to abundance, and to getting that calm and getting the abundance and be able to kind of relax and rest. So I do feel like there is the element here of like going, you know what, I can finally relax, I can finally rest. that kind of thing. I can finally take a step back from this. I do feel like it's going to be very powerful for you because it's allowing you to kind of finally get a little bit of break, a little bit of kind of taking a deep breath, taking a step back from this. So I do feel like this is going to be really positive for you and really good for you to be able to take a deep breath and kind of not have those fears around finances as much. Because I feel like although this question isn't necessarily about finances, I feel like finances has been weighing on your heart a lot lately, which is why it's coming out with how are you feeling right now. So although you might not be about finances, it might be about love or relationships or something else, finances has been a big worry for you. So what do you need to know about this question though? What do you need to know about this question? We have got the 8 of Cups. We have got the 5 of Swords. We have got the Wheel of Fortune. And we have got the Swords. So, this question definitely signifies a step in your journey. Like, this is the next step in your journey. This is the next stage in your journey. This is the next story in your journey. So I do feel like this is an actual question that is really significant to you. It's not just a throwaway thing of going, is a person going to call or something like that, you know. This is something that is very kind of integral to your story, to who you are. And I feel like it's actually representing how you are moving forward in life. And that's the reason why you want this kind of answer, is because you want to understand what path you're going to go at. Because at the moment you're at a bit of a crossroads. Do I go left or do I go right? And you kind of need this answer before you can actually really see which pathway or which journey you're going down. So I do feel like this is you kind of going, okay, which direction should I go in? Which way should I go in? And this is this back and forth, back and forth. So although I don't feel like it's going to be instantly kind of moving forward or instantly powerful, I do feel like actually this is helping you to get into the right direction and allowing you to kind of understand what is the next steps I take in life and where do I go from here. And what about the answer though? Is this actually a yes or is this a no? So is the answer to your question a yes or is it a no? We have got the King of Cups. We have got the reverse of the Page of Swords. We have got the 7 of Wands. And we have got the reverse of the Page of Wands. So, I do feel like this is a yes. This is almost like a celebration yes. With the King of Cups here, I do feel like this is a yes. And there's like some hope on the horizon. For some of you, this is a transformation. The reason why I say that is it's almost like a mermaid's tail in the background. But I do feel like this is a yes. There is going to be some positive news or positive feedback from other people as well surrounding this. So like positive messages or positive communication from other people coming in. And I feel like with this, it's going to kind of make you feel more grounded, make you feel more more in control of your life and more in control of what's going on. And this really signifies like a step in maturity. So like this is like I'm taking my power back and actually going in the direction I want to go. So I feel like as soon as you get the information, the confirmation in person that this is a yes, that this is going forward in the way you want it to, I feel like you're going to feel like, yeah, I can really go forward now, and you'll be starting to plan for the future, plan your next stage and plan where you want to go. I almost want to say to you, start planning now. Start planning what you're going to do next once this becomes a yes, because then you're going to be in a better mindset and a better position. And also, like with manifesting anything, it's best if we act as if it is happening right now. We act as if like this is our life right now. And I feel like that's what you're having to do here. You're having to step into that mindset and also allow yourself to plan for the future. Allow yourself to embrace that. So please do check out your star sign as well, as it may give you an extra little bit of confirmation and a little bit more detail. So I hope that helps you out. And please do let me know in the comment section if you'd like to accept this or reject this. So you can accept this by commenting 1111 or reject it by just saying I reject this. Please do take care though. Hello there my lovelies. So we're going to go through each of the star signs now. So please choose your sun, moon or rising sign, whichever one you feel drawn to the most. If you do need extra confirmation, please go and choose one of the picker cards to begin with and then come back here because they do have a little bit of detail about how you're feeling right now and anything you need to know about the question. So we're going to start out with Aries. So Aries, how are you feeling about this question right now? Aries, how are you feeling about this question right now? A little bit rushed, a little bit anxious, a little bit like go, 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 go. We got the 9 of Pentacles here. Ace of Wands, we got the 3 of Wands, and we've got the Justice card in reverse. So I do feel like there is an element here of you going, it's unfair for me not to get what I want. It's unfair for me to not get what I want from the universe. So there is a little bit level of like, let's be honest here, a little bit level of arrogance here. But I do feel like you are choosing to take action. You are choosing to take control of your life. You want to be in control. You want to take control. You want to take action. And you really don't like the idea of waiting around for the answers to come to you. You want that communication to come in. Many of you, this is heavily to do with finances. If it's not finances, it's a connection. It's a commitment. But what is the answer to this, though? What is the answer to this? What is your answer to this? Is it a yes or is it no? So I do feel like this is a no, unfortunately. And it feels like the biggest issue here, or the biggest problem here with it, is that it would be quite draining for you. It's almost a mentality of like, if you were to get this, it'd be like almost like I'm throwing good money after I'm throwing more money after good sort of thing. I'm throwing away money sort of thing. It'd be almost like a mentality of that I'm throwing away money. I'm throwing away money. So I don't feel like this is necessarily very good for you at the moment. I do feel like there's a little bit of an issue here of things not really kind of headed forward for you in the right direction yet. And I do want to say like yet. So I do feel like there is a little bit of an issue here with that. A little bit of an issue with the fact that if you were to get this as a yes, it would basically just drain you and you'd be spending good money after bad sort of thing, or you'd be spending more energy, good energy after bad. So it'd be like you're trying to force this to happen and it really wouldn't be very good for you. So this is definitely a no, but realise, you know, that this wouldn't be very healthy for you if you did get it. So we're going to go on now to Taurus. Please make sure to reject it or accept it in the chat with 1111 to accept, or just say I reject in chat in the comment section. So Taurus, how are you feeling about this situation right now? Taurus, how are you feeling about this situation right now? There's lack of communication. Like, you're upset there's lack of communication. Things are moving so slowly. Feeling disconnected, feeling like you're out of the loop, when all you really want is communication. So feeling very disconnected, feeling very much like you are out of the loop, you're disconnected from everyone, like you are not being communicated with, that kind of thing. Like very much like, I feel like I'm out of the loop, I feel like people aren't communicating with me. What's the answer to this question though? Is it a yes or is it a no? Is it a yes or is it a no? So the phrase that's coming in my head is, if they wanted to, they would have. If they wanted to, they would have. So I do feel like this is a no. And for some of you need to realise that if somebody really wanted this, they would have. Like, if somebody really wanted this to move forward or this to venture forward, they would have. So I do feel like there is this element here of like going, you know what, if they wanted to, they would have. And I feel like more than anything, you're having to kind of come to this realisation that that particular person is kind of toxic for you, is toxic going forward. So you need to kind of be aware of that they're not exactly the nicest of person sometimes. Like, it's much more of like, I'm thinking about what I want, or what I can get from the situation or from this. So there is a certain level of arrogance here, a certain level of like going, you know what, if they wanted to, they would have. If they wanted this, they would have. And I do feel like it's quite difficult to kind of realise and difficult to kind of take into account that this person just really isn't kind of focused on this, isn't really caring about how it affects you or anything like that. At the end of the day, sometimes we have to just break it off with people, and we have to just go, you know what, if they wanted to, they would have. And I do feel like that's going to be difficult for you going forward, of having to kind of cut them out and cut this out. But I do feel like this is a no, unfortunately. But like I said before, you can accept this or reject this. And please do check out the pick a card reading as well. But just type in the comment section 1111 if you want to accept this, or just type in that you want to reject this. Alright. I'm going to go on now to Gemini. So Gemini, how are you feeling about this situation right now, Gemini? How are you feeling about this situation right now, Gemini? Like, you're very much focused on your finances right now, like money, money, money. And I feel like it's a little bit of a lack here with you, Gemini, financially. And it's making you feel like that you're not in control of things. You want to take more action in your life. You want to do more things with your life. But money is definitely kind of limiting what you can do. Like, you're like, oh, I'd really like to travel. I'd really like to do this. But money is just limiting you right now. It's really kind of preventing you from being able to move forward and actually do what you want to do. And actually go where you want to go. And, you know, enjoy what you want to enjoy. That kind of thing. So there is a huge, huge limitation here going forward that it's a bit like, oh, you know what? I don't really feel like I can move forward. I don't really feel like I'm able to. Like, I feel like I'm a little bit stuck in this. So I do feel like there is this little bit of like stuck mentality right now, of like feeling a little bit stuck, of feeling a little bit like you can't move forward. A little bit of a stuckness to this. Is it a yes or is it a no? Is your answer yes or is it a no though? So I do feel like this is an eventual yes, and the reason why I want to say eventual yes, because I don't feel like it's going to happen quickly with the Temperance card. It's going to be very slow, and I feel like it might be that you disconnect from somebody or disconnect from this for a while, and then it comes back around, and then it becomes a yes later on. So it's almost like this, like you think it's over, you think it won't happen, and then something changes and it does. So eventually this is a yes, but I don't feel like it's going to be a yes straight away. It feels like you'll have to take on other things, or you have to go into another direction first. So this is almost like an eventual yes, but be aware that this might seem like a no at first. So if you're asking, for example, if you're asking about a relationship, of going, is this person going to be in a relationship with me? They may reject you at first and say, no, I don't want to date you. And then 3 months down the line, they go, you know what, I do want to date you. So, although it's not an instant yes, it is a eventually it will be a yes. Eventually it'll come back around. Eventually it'll be a yes. So this is eventuality yes. But you can accept or reject this by just typing in the comment section 1111 for you accepting this, or just say I reject this in the comments if you want to reject this, because you always have the power over everything in your life. So please make sure you check out your pick a card readings as well, as it will give you more confirmation and more detail. So we're going to go on to Cancers now. So Cancers, how are you feeling about this question right now, Cancers? How are you feeling about this question right now? So I do feel like you feel very confused and mixed up, mixed emotions. You feel like some people aren't taking you very seriously, or somebody's not taking you very seriously. A little bit left out of cold, left out of communication. A little bit like you're pushed away and kind of a bit ignored. So feeling a little bit like you're ignored here. Like, almost like people aren't paying attention as much, like people are ignoring you and you're feeling a little bit pushed back, that kind of thing. But what's the answer to your question though? What's the answer to your question? Is it yes or is it a no? So we got the 9 of Pentacles here. We got the 3 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and we got the 5 of Swords, sorry. So I do feel like this is a yes, and I feel like it's, although you might be feeling a little bit rejected right now, a little bit like left out in the cold, a little bit ignored, that kind of thing, I do feel like actually this is going to be an eventual yes for you. And I feel like more than anything, this is going to be a, you know what, people are starting to take me more seriously. You know what, people are actually starting to focus on me more. And actually people are actually starting to kind of enjoy and focus on what I have to say and what I want to kind of express. I do feel like this represents really good movement forward for you. So this is definitely a big yes. Like, and I feel like actually after it happens and after you get that clarification, confirmation in person, you will be feeling a lot lighter, a lot more confident in yourself, and just generally a lot more enjoying life. But as always, you can always reject or accept this. So if you want to accept this, please type 1111 in chat, in the comments down below, or please just type in I reject this down below. Please make sure as well you do check out your pick a card if you haven't already, as they'll be giving you more confirmation and more information. So I'm going to go on now to Leo. So Leos. How are the Leos feeling about this right now? How are the Leos feeling about this question right now? How's the Leos feeling about this right now? We have got the 4 of Cups here, the 6 of Wands, the reverse of the 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. So many of you Leos are worried a little bit about finances or financial abundance right now. Communication or lack of like having the full information is making you feel very limited, because it's like I would be more than willing to kind of rush at this and work hard at this, but I don't really know where I'm going from here. I don't really understand what I need to do next. So there is this kind of fear attached to it of going, oh God, where am I going from here? What am I doing from here? And I feel like that is kind of holding you back a little bit, because you don't have all the information yet. And I feel like over time you will get more of information, because I don't feel like there's any way for you to go and get all the information yet, because it's almost like the situation you're dealing with is a little bit underdeveloped. So you're having to learn to kind of let it develop first and let it move forward first. So bear in mind with that, it isn't necessarily going to be the quickest. Sometimes we have to let things develop first before we can move forward. So bear that in mind. Do bear that in mind. What is the answer to your question though? Is it yes or is it no? What is the answer to your question? Is it yes or is it no? So I do feel like this is a no, and I feel like this is a not at this time. Like, I feel like eventually this will develop into a yes for you, but at this time it's a no. And I feel like it's because either the situation would be toxic for you if it was a yes right now, or the person would be toxic for you right now. So it's almost like this, either person needs to go off and mature first, or this situation needs to come back around in a more positive light for you, in something that is going to be better for you. Because at the moment it's a little bit on this toxic side of things. It's a little bit toxic, it's a little bit not very good for you, or not very positive for you. So bear in mind that although I do feel like this is a no at the moment, I don't feel like it's going to stay a no. I feel like it's going to take some time, and eventually the person you're going to deal with is going to be less toxic, or the situation is going to be less toxic for you. So eventually it may develop into a yes from a no, but at the moment it is a no. But as always, you can reject this or accept this. So if you want to reject this, please just type in the comments 1111 if you want to accept this, or just type in I reject this if you want to reject this in chat in the comments. But if you do want extra confirmation, please make sure you checked out your pick a card reading, and please do take care. So I'm going to go on now to Virgo. So Virgos, how are you feeling right now, Virgos? How are you feeling about this right now, Virgos? This question. I feel like for many of you, you're feeling quite hidden. Like you're hiding away a little bit here, Virgos. You're being a bit hidden. You are choosing to take action, but it's almost like hidden actions. You want movement forward in your life. For many of you, this is you kind of like going, I need to get things sorted in my life. I need to get things moving forward in my life. So I'm going to focus on me right now. I'm not going to kind of distract myself with lots of like fun or games, that kind of thing. I'm going to focus on what I need to get done. I need to focus on what I need to achieve, what I need to uphold, where I need to go from here, that kind of thing. So you are moving forward. You are kind of progressing forward here. But you need to kind of take control of things first. You need to get control of where you need to go from here, what you need to do from here, that kind of thing. So this is very much you taking control of things, taking control of where you're going from here. So bear that in mind, that sometimes you need to kind of like take control of things. You need to kind of take order of things. So bear that in mind. So, what is the answer to your question though? Because I feel like there is a little bit of apprehension here. It's like, I'm strong enough to know that I'm in charge, but I'm still kind of worried. I'm still kind of apprehensive. And you are kind of a very strong person, Virgo. So you do have this understanding that I am in control of everything I do. Is it a yes or is it a no though? Is it a yes or a no? Some of you are like literally trying to speak your piece right now. So we got the High Priestess here. You are in control of your situation, your surroundings. With the reverse of the Page of Wands though, I do feel like though that this is a yes with the High Priestess. You're in control of this situation. You are manifesting your dreams. You're manifesting your desires. I do feel like this is a yes. it will still take some time. So this is like not an instant resolution, like a few months down the line, but I feel like it is a big yes here with the Seven of Wands. There is communication, positive communication coming in, and I feel like with your communication, you are manifesting this, you're pushing in the direction you want it to go. With the Ace of Swords though here, you are dealing with some insecurities and some fears right now, so it's almost like your life is a little bit rocky right now, so that's the reason why it's taking time to come in, because you have a lot on your plate right now, you have a lot of things to take control of. But it is a yes. Although it will take some time, it is a yes. But as always, you are in control of your life, so you can reject or accept this reading. Just type in chat 1111 or type in the comment section 1111 to accept this, or type into the comment section I reject this if you want to reject this. But please do check out your pick a card reading as well, as it may give you extra confirmation or extra information. So I'm going to go on now to Libras. So Libras, what do you need to know today? Like, how are you feeling about this situation, Libras? How are you feeling about your question, Libras? We have got the Two of Cups here, feeling a bit rejected, feeling a little bit like devalued, being rejected, disconnected, devalued. You actually have somebody coming in trying to give you value, but they are a little bit immature, or they are a little bit unable to really kind of show you value. So this is a person who isn't particularly good at showing value to others, or telling others, or showing others that they value them. So it's not that you are devalued, it's that people around you aren't very good at showing people that they are valued, that kind of thing. They're not very good at showing that to people. But what's your answer to your question though? What's the answer to your question? Is it yes or is it no? Is it a yes or is it a no? So we got the reverse of the Ten of Cups, we got the reverse of the Seven of Cups, we got the Devil card, and we have got the reverse of the Hierophant. So I do feel like this is a no, but I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. Sometimes rejection is God's protection, and I feel like with this, it's better that it's a no, because I feel like it would have kept you kind of stuck in a toxic situation of being devalued, being not understood, and it's almost like this is forcing you to break free. This is forcing you to go into a new direction by being no, but this is actually freeing. So don't see it as a negative, see it as a freedom, as giving you freedom, giving you a chance to kind of obtain something much better. So this is a no, but it is a freeing no. It is a no that is designed to kind of help you to kind of cut things out and help you to kind of walk away from that which does not serve you anymore and that which is kind of toxic for you. So bear that in mind, because I do feel like that this is going to take some time to kind of prosper and some time to kind of go into the right direction, should I say. But I do feel like this is going to be positive in the long run. Like, this is actually going to allow you to kind of progress and move forward in the long run. So bear that in mind. So we're going to go on now to the next one, but please make sure you either reject or accept this reading, because you are in control of your own destiny. So if you'd like to accept this, please type 1111 in the comment section. If you want to reject this, please comment I reject this. And please make sure you check out your pick a card reading as well, as it may give you more confirmation or more details about your question. So I'm going to move on to Scorpio now. So Scorpios, how are you feeling about this situation right now, Scorpios? Like, you want to break free, you want to take action, you want to move it forward. And the song I got in my head was literally the I want to break free. many of you, this is about love or about connections, about romance or just connections in general. Like, you want to be surrounded by people that love you. You want to be surrounded by connections. And you're feeling a little bit devalued right now. So you're feeling a little bit of lack of love, a little bit of lack of attention, whether this is career or finances or whether it's a relationship. You're feeling like people are kind of not really caring about you as much. So bear that in mind. So you are kind of feeling like you want to make a decision. You want to find out this decision so that you know where to go next and what to do next. But is this a yes or is this a no though? Is this a yes or is this a no? So I do feel like this is a yes, but there is some insecurity attached to this. So it may be a little bit bumpy at first. So it may seem a little bit like it's a no or progressing towards a no, and then it turns around and it goes positive or it goes in the opposite direction. So although I do feel like there is an insecurity here attached to it, so it's not completely certain or completely fixed, and it's a bit up and then down, up and then down, up and then down, like rejection and then coming back, rejection and then coming back. There is this up and down to it. I do feel like it is going to be a yes in the end though. There is going to be a positive outlook or a positive side to it. But as always, you can accept or reject this if you want to. If you want to accept this, just comment 1111 down below. Or if you want to reject this, just tell me that I reject this in the comment section down below. Just comment that you reject this. And please do check out your pick a card reading as well, as it may give you extra confirmation and give you extra detail as well. So we're going to move on now to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, how are you feeling about this right now, Sagittarius? How are you feeling about this situation right now, Sagittarius? Feeling a little bit devalued here with the Page of Cups. A little bit emotionally disconnected, a bit devalued, a bit forgotten, emotionally stagnant. Dealing with people that are kind of pushing you out emotionally, pushing you away emotionally, whether that's in career or whether it's in relationship. Feeling a little bit like you're being pushed out and being rejected and pushed away. So there is this element here of like, I feel like I'm being rejected, I feel like I'm being pushed away, that kind of thing. Like a lot of rejection, a lot of like feelings of rejection, that kind of thing. A little bit exhaustion as well, I must say, Sagittarius. But is this a yes or is this a no for you? Is this a yes or is this a no? So with the Reverse of the Justice card, I do feel like this is a no, but it's opening up a new opportunity for you. So although this is a no, it's allowing you to move forward in a new direction. It's allowing you to kind of push forward in a new direction. So although like it's a no, I feel like it's a case of the truth will set you free. And it's freeing you up to go towards a new direction. It's freeing you up to go towards a new destiny. And it's freeing you up to go towards something new. So, although it is a no, see it as a new step forward, a new beginning in your life. But you can always reject or accept this. You are in control of your own life. And if you'd like to accept this, please type 1111 into chat, into the comment section down below. Or type I reject this in the comment section down below. But please comment. And please check out your pick a card reading as well, as it may give you extra confirmation or extra insight as well. So we're going to move on now to Capricorn. So Capricorns. How are you feeling about this situation right now, Capricorn? A little bit devalued, but a little bit like you're going to have to take control, take charge yourself, Capricorns. Like, someone's not really valuing me, but so I'm going to have to take control myself. I'm going to have to kind of push things forward myself. I do feel like this is much more heavily to do with emotions, to do with emotional connections with people. Less about finances, more about like feeling a little bit emotionally unfairly or unjustly treated. And I do feel like it is taking you some time to kind of like cut this out and actually go towards where you want to go from here. So there is a kind of element here of like going, I'm not really happy with this. I'm not really happy with like how things are going right now, that kind of thing. And I do feel like it is quite disjointing because the fact you're feeling a little bit devalued, a little bit like devalued by this whole situation. Like, I'm going to have to take control myself. Even though I feel like other people around you do see you in a positive light, it feels like you're feeling like you're having to take control all the time. You're having to kind of push things forward all the time. What is the answer to this? Is it a yes or is it a no? Oh, is it a yes or is it a no? So is it a yes or is it a no? So, although I do feel like this is an eventual yes, I feel like you're going to have to deal with some toxicity first. So, I don't feel like this is going to play out very positively to begin with. So this is almost like a no that becomes a yes later down the line, or pushes towards a yes later down the line. So, I do feel like there is some toxicity attached to this. So, there is some toxic energy, some toxicity of people playing games with you. So it's almost like you having to walk away from a situation and then come back to it later on. So I don't feel like it's as quick and easy as just going forward in a positive direction or going towards a yes straight away. It's a no that will transform into a yes. So there is a lot of like this kind of going it alone energy to begin with, and then kind of like getting your just desserts, what you deserve later down the line. But as always, you are in control of this. You are in total control in this. So you are in control of your destiny. So you can reject or accept this. You can reject or accept this. So if you would like to accept this, just type 1111 into chat and into the comment section. And if you would like to reject this, type in I reject this in the comment section down below. And please make sure you check out your pick a card reading, as it will give you extra confirmations and extra information on your question. So we're going to move on now to Aquarius. So Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know right now? What does Aquarius really need to know right now about this situation? How's Aquarius feeling about this situation? So we have got the Two of Pentacles and we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. We have got the Wheel of Fortune and we have got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So many of you Aquariuses are feeling a little bit disordered right now, a little bit like everything is out of order, everything is like going round in the wrong direction, everything is kind of like here, there and everywhere. And there is this kind of element here of like going, well, I'm not really sure where things are going from here. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do next, where things are going, that kind of mentality. There is this kind of fear surrounding it of going, like, everything is out of order right now. I'm trying to focus on moving things forward and pushing things on, but everything is disordered right now. There's a lot of disorder in your life right now, a lot of confusion around everything right now. So a lot of disorder, a lot of confusion, so bear that in mind. What about your What about your answer though? Is it a yes or is it a no? Is your answer to your question a yes or a no? So I do feel like this is a yes with the Seven of Pentacles, like your hard work will pay off. With the Two of Cups here, I feel like it will be prosperous, so I feel like this is a yes. One thing I would say though is I do feel like it's going to be slow with the reverse of the World card. There is going to be some disconnections, there is going to be some obstacles, so it's not a very quick yes, but there is some obstacles involved in this, but it is a yes eventually, so it is going to yes eventually. But do bear in mind, you can always accept or reject this. If you want to accept this, type 1111 in the comment section. Or if you want to reject this, just type I reject this down below as well in the comment section. But please do check out your pick a card reading, as there may be more extra details in that. They'll give you extra confirmation and extra clarification about the question. So I'm going to go on now to the Pisces, So Pisces, how are you feeling about this situation right now? Pisces, how are you feeling about this situation right now? A lack of communication. You are trying to communicate though, you're trying to reach out to people, you're trying to communicate, but people aren't being very giving with the communication. You are being held a little bit in the dark. With the Six of Cups here in reverse, it is causing you to like have to spend extra money or having to spend extra energy to get things done because people aren't communicating. And it is causing everything to slow down. So there is this feeling of like everything is slowing down, everything is taking so much time, everything is taking extra energy. I'm trying to get people to communicate and they're just not, and it's taking twice as long because of this. Like there is this major slowdown here because other people aren't communicating, because you're trying to work hard to take action and other people aren't basically focused, aren't really kind of working hard to focus and to move things forward. How about your answer though? Is it a yes or is it a no? Is it a yes or is it a no? So I do feel like this is a no at this time. I do feel like this is something you could change later down the line, that it could be changed later down the line. But at the moment, there's too much insecurity, there's too much instability, particularly anybody you're dealing with in regards to this. They're just not able to kind of really kind of give you that security or give you that kind of movement forward that you need. So there is a lot of insecurity here surrounding it. So bear in mind that although this is a no right now, it is something that could be changed later down the line. But there's too much insecurity with the people or the situation you're dealing with right now for this to be a yes. But as always, you are in control of your own life, so you can accept this or you can reject this. And if you want to accept this, please type 1111 in chat. And if you want to reject this, just say I reject this in chat. But do check out your pick a card reading as well, as it may give you extra insight and extra knowledge. And if you would like a personal reading, or if you'd like a Zoom called reading with me, or even a mediumship reading with me, I do them all on my website, violetanntarot.com. The link's down below, so you can get a reading there.